What happened?
Just gave him my phone. I put it on cell.
So, we're starting momentarily.
In 5, 4, 3, 2.
There's a chill in the air.
Did you take a picture of this?
I did.
It's insane.
There's gotta be an easier way. I don't know what it is. Can you, I mean...
It's like Jenga. Poltergeist Jenga. You don't want to be in front of the... I see. You're going to introduce yourself.
I mean, I guess I should be. Let's see. Try and look casual.
You can step into the frame. Oh, you can open the doors.
Oh.
Come through the French doors.
All right.
What?
I'm there. I think we're up. It's weird. There's a delay.
Mark, you know, open the doors behind you.
I think it's too late. I think we're basically on.
Oh.
All right. Somebody say something on the chat so that I know this thing is working and that it's good to go. And then I'll start. I can see myself on there. Texting Jared. All right, I think we're good. These things have very anticlimactic introductions. So much for the big entrance. I did chat as guest. I see. Okay, gotta do my info again. Hold on. I accept the terms. I'm joining. All right. All right. I'm there. Okay. People are like, go already. How's it going, everybody? Welcome to the Parlor Room Home Sessions. I'm coming to you from the parlor in my home. I dragged all my crap upstairs, and I figured if I was going to do a Parlor Room Home Session, this was the room I had to do it in. Thanks so much for tuning in, and I've been really looking forward to this for a while. So I'm going to start right off here with a new song. I had a whole set list planned out, and then the week being what it was in musical losses, I had to make an adjustment of sorts. A couple of years ago, I went to a party in Nashville, Tennessee, and I only went because it was rumored that John Prine might make an appearance, and so I went and I hung out, and I never saw him, but I got a song out of it. So we'll start with a new one for the memory of John Prine. It's called Pretty Good Party. It was a pretty good party, a low-key affair. Band playing in the corner, the little fanfare. Red lights and tinsel on a fake white tree. The whole place was lit up like Christmas Eve. I didn't know nobody, so I stood by the food. A big plate of sliders and cocktail wieners too. Hot dogs and burgers, puppies and kids. Everything looks cuter the littler it is. And everybody was laughing, the drinks flowed all night. Handsome Johnny, hipsters with scraggly beards, girls playing pool. I think I might have been the only one without a tattoo. Yeah, long about midnight, I left with a smile. Somebody said John Prine had stopped by for a while. I wish I could have shook his hand before he went. I'd have told him that for president. It was a pretty good party, it was an alright night. The band played Sam Stone in Paradise. Red lights and tinsel on a fake white tree. The whole place was lit up like Christmas Eve. The whole place was lit up like Christmas Eve. The whole place was lit up. All right. I've been long gone from the stage to the highway to the night grill, and everywhere I went, time just stood still. And in every town it all went down the same. I've been long gone, and in every dream is a dream that you still want me. And every motel room your brown eyes haunt me. And in every town I called out your name. I'm long gone, set loose again to chase another gray day. Knowing if I could just hold you, I'd be okay. Tell me once again that you're still mine. There was nothing on the highway, there was nothing but the wind. And I couldn't look ahead. From Hartford down to Temple, Duluth to Malibu, I ran every trip, told any lies to get on home to you. I've been long gone, now I'm standing in the doorway of your front hall. Ain't this better than a letter or a phone call? Tell me you still love me one more time. I've been long gone, unpack my bags and throw away the suitcase. Let me know it's true, let me just touch your face. Tell me you still love me one more time. Long true love always comes as a surprise. Can you see? Tell me you still love me one more time. There was nothing on the highway, there was nothing but the wind, and I couldn't look ahead, I could just see where I've been. From Hartford down to Tampa, the loop to Malibu, I ran every trick, I told any lie, just to get on home to you. I've been long gone, and those nights alone were almost too much to bear. Throw your arms around me and just keep them there. Tell me you still love me one more time, baby. All right, one more quick one and then we'll chat. 1, 2, 3, 4. How many teardrops can you cry before their river just runs dry? How can I say my love is true? Still keep doing the things I do. I can't stand myself when I let you down. I should have had it figured all out by now, but I do better this time around. Well, I can't stand myself when I let you down. I can't stand myself when I let you down. Better or worse, but I know you wish there was no other first. I get scared my best won't be enough. Oh, what'll I do if I lose your love? I can't stand myself when I let you down. I should have figured it all out by now, but I'll do better next time around. Mercy, mercy on me, please. I'm gonna make you proud that I'm your man. Just give me one more second chance. I can't stand myself when I let you down. I should have had it figured all out by now, but I'll do better next time around. Well, I can't stand myself when I let you down. You know I just can't stand myself when I let you down. I should have had it figured all out by now, but I'll do better next time around. Well, I can't stand myself when I let you down. I can't stand myself when I let you down. All right, I'm getting some messages here. Bump your family off the internet. Unstable connection notices. There's nothing on except me, man. Well, I guess the chat is on. I'm on the chat. Maybe I should get off the chat. But that's not good. Well, let me see. Let me see. All right, there's some clapping here. Adelaide? Is that Adelaide, Australia? Wow. South Australia, even further away. Amazing. All right. Thanks. I see a lot of familiar faces and familiar handles here. I'm sorry if the internet is slow. I don't know what to do about that. We'll keep. We'll see what happens here. I guess kill chat. All right. Let's see what happens. Maybe you can monitor the chat from the phone, although that's still on the Wi-Fi as well.
I could switch it to some.
Oh, right. There you go. There's a learning curve to this whole process. It's that is an understatement, to say the least. You can't see it here, but I got a whole bunch of guitars down here. I figure if I don't normally bring them to gigs, I might as well lug them upstairs for you. And so this is a 12-string guitar. I'm going to use this for a song that I wrote with Chuck Prophet. And what's that? Close the laptop. All right. There you go. We're just shutting it all down. I'm flying blind now. So, Paul, you'll have to tell me if there's anything cool happening on the chat that I need to know about. I got an audience because I'm upstairs, which is great. Normally I'm like down in my office in a dark hole all by myself. This is a song called Her Town Now. 2, 3, 4. The days are cold, the nights are long, the bed's still here, but her pillow's gone, and all her friends were my friends too. I lost them the day she moved. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. And it makes me wonder why I stick around. It's her town now. The walls are bare in the morning light. All my dreams were in black and white. A little bad TV would have helped me through, or some blonde on blonde. Yeah, no, she took that too. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. And it makes me wonder why I'll stick around. It's her town now. There's a stranger in our midst. It's her town now. They cross me off their list. It's her town now. Oh! This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. This is her town, this is her town, this is her town now. And it makes me wonder why I stick around. It's her town now. The birds are back, the hills are green. some more messages here. Let's see how things are doing. Checking my phone and the much better. Okay, it was the chat. You guys are blowing up the chat. What can I say? It's weird. There's a lot of things about the pandemic that are kind of hard to get used to. Checking my phone. Bless you. Checking my phone in the middle of a gig is probably right up there, I gotta say. I'm glad it's sounding better though, and I'm really excited tonight to get to play some songs. You guys requested you had some surprising requests, frankly. I never know what anyone wants to hear, and as such, I'm usually kind of nervous about asking. But this time I had plenty of time to prepare, and I was surprised by the requests, pleasantly surprised. And one of the things that it lets me do is use some new instruments, stuff that I don't normally play, and this is my kind of first real guitar, Martin HD28, and I'm going to use this one to play this next song here. This is a song I wrote for my wife, and it's her birthday in just a couple days, so I'm glad you guys put this on the set list. Give me a chance to sing it as a little bit of a birthday gift, because I can't get out to the store to get anything. This is called Pauline. Found me a river, so I followed it down, till I felt the spray on my face, where the waves kneel down, like pilgrims lost in prayers of devotion, came a vast and roiling green. Build me a campfire on a high desert plain, fed manzanita and juniper to a hungry flame. The smoke of supplication rose to meet the constellations so pristine. In a world so scientific, you are a mystery no man can ever learn. There are frontiers within your heart, still uncharted, northwest passages, points of no return. Climb me a mountain through the deep and drifting snow. I was an avalanche, and babe, you were my angle of repose. Now that I've stopped tumbling, I've stopped wondering if this is all a dream. got the chat?
Yeah.
Anything I need to know?
Something
Our-
from Flora Reed that Molly Kean is listening with other Bateses,
Ah.
imagining they're sitting on the quad eating veggie burgers.
Veggie burgers, okay. That's a strange thing to be nostalgic about, veggie burgers.
And the sound is better, whatever.
Okay, good. Well, I'm glad the sound is better. Hi to all the Bobcats out there. Thanks for tuning in, and I appreciate it. This is another one from that same record that Pauline was on, Little Vigil's record that came out in 2010, the same year that Caleb was born. Caleb, who is so excited to be attending his dad's live stream concert in the Parlor. Yeah, this record came out in 2010. I can't believe that. It's 11 years ago now. My God. And a couple of the songs on there. These were the surprise. One of the ones that surprised me. The requests for the Darwin Song Project songs that I re-recorded for Little Vigils. It's cool. I'm not used to hearing requests for the Darwin songs from Americans. Maybe the people that requested them are the I don't know. But this song here is I wrote it with my friend Corrine Paulwart, who's an amazing singer-songwriter, Scottish singer-songwriter, just a very deep soul. And she showed me this. This is a tenor guitar, and she showed me this tuning. It's kind of drony. It's an open tuning. And this is open C, and I've got it tuned up to open E flat. And this is a song called Mother of Mysteries. Oh, I wish I believed if only for you. Then sweet ever after beyond the blue. And an eternal Father who after the fall cast us all out of the garden. But I found an Eden. Can't believe it. Living with nothing but time. There is grandeur in this view of life, where one becomes many through struggle and strife. But the mother of mysteries is another man's call. Why is there something said or nothing at all? Why is there something said or nothing at all? If the devil's own chaplain is reading the prayer from a book that's been written with sorrow and care, and his hand is indifferent, but it isn't unkind. There's no evil design in this sermon, but I hear a chorus of those gone before us, scored upon pages of stone. There is grandeur in this view of life, where one becomes many through struggle and strife. But the mother of mysteries is another man's call. Why is there something said or nothing at all? Why is there something said or nothing at all? Oh, what another desert is a life without love. Would that your blessing alone was enough to abandon my doubt neath the veil of your tears. Oh my dear, how the fabric is falling. But I found an Eden, I can't believe it, free from the master's design. said nothing at all? Why is there something instead of nothing at all? All right. Mother of Mysteries on the tenor guitar. This feels a little bit like a Vegas act, you know, where you can kind of set up shop in one place. In this case, it's my parlor, and you can have like costume change after costume change. You know, I think I've played the last 4 songs on 4 different instruments. That's kind of ridiculous. That's not something I would ever do in a live setting, but here in my own parlor, I can do whatever I want. Of course, I got to tune this thing. I tried to tune it earlier. I got a request for this song. It's to be completely honest, it is tough for me to do the songs where friends of mine, like Zach Hickman, for example, would normally take a killer solo, and Zach is not here, and it's hard to play some of those songs. So some of those requests were songs where I was like, no, it's got that thing that Zach does, and it's not going to happen, and it's just going to bum me out. This song is like all Zach when we play it together. So I usually just do it as a duo. So I'm going to do my best to do it on my own here. And plus I got to do one on the mandolin, keep the fingers nimble. And this is a song called Baltimore. It's an 8-hour drive up to Somerville, to Somerville, to Somerville. I got a big cup of coffee and a bottle of little white pills, little white pills, little white pills. I turn the radio up 'cause I just wanna hear the sound of someone's voice, yeah, someone's voice. Mr. State Trooper, please don't stop me now. I can't slow down, and I got no choice. Well, I come flying northern Delaware across the Tappan Sea, wondering what I gotta do to make you reconsider me. Honey, don't turn me back from your door. Well, I come all the way from Baltimore. I got a pawn shop ring and a little rose bouquet, honey, that I bought in some cheap truck stop. Hardly seems enough to prove to you I've changed. But it's all I got. Well, I know you've had all the heartaches you can take from me, so I won't make no excuses for the fool I used to be. Well, honey, don't turn me back from your door. Well, I come all the way from Baltimore. Hey, now. let you see me like this. Like a motor clean round your front porch light. Like a ship out on the ocean till it began in the night. I made my way to your door, and I come all the way from Baltimore. I come all the way from Baltimore. I come all the way from All right.
The Henry Thomases are watching from California. Remember them from the Sobitas class?
Oh, nice. All right. Hey, Henry. All right. Very cool. Well, I'm gonna stop the mandolin there. I know somewhere right now, Chris Thiele's just having a little bit of a breakdown, seeing my mandolin prowess, you know. So I don't want to make him feel kind of insecure. So I'll stop it at just one song. I don't know if how many of these live stream shows you guys are checking out, but just a couple nights ago there was a live stream show from Club Passim. My friend Dinty Child, they let him back into the club, and it was just him and Matt Smith, and he did a show on the stage all by himself, and it was kind of beautiful, and I watched it, and Dinty and I have written a bunch of songs together, and this was the first one we ever wrote together, and it kind of, well, it definitely occupies a special place in my heart. This is this song is like nothing else I've ever done. Yeah, Henry's watching. Do you want to say hi to him? You can come and say hi. A quick hi. You can. It's okay. People don't bite. You can't even see him. All you see is yourself. You can do it, but now you're holding up the show, so you got to either do it or stop. You can do it. Say hi, Henry. All right. Very cool. So this is the song I wrote, the first song I wrote with Dinty, called "Look Up." All day long they shuffle through sneakers, sandals, high heel shoes, scraps of paper, chewing gum. My work here is never done. They exit now in single file. I sweep the floors and scrub the tile as dying echoes quiet the room and leave me leaning on my broom. Above me now the fallen man, but it all depends on where you stand. Is he letting go or reaching out for Adam's hand? Look up, look up. There are angels flying low enough to see. Look up, oh, look up. For long years I bent my back, painting every plaster crack, the hand of God and Adam's sin. Rain down in brush drops thick and thin. I ache with shame and head for home, through the darkened streets of Rome, past the night girls calling out to me, and drunkards praying on their knees. Above me now the canopy, The stars in all their majesty remind me of the master I will never be. Look up, look up, there are angels flying on out to sea. Look up, oh, look up. High above the blessed and cursed, like ants they scurry on the earth, debauchery and daily chores, always hungry, wanting more. I sent them plague and flood and fire, tried so hard to stay inspired and somehow solve the mystery of what they ever saw in me. If I could only kneel before the man who sweeps the chapel floor and show him he's as holy as the angels, maybe more. Look up, look up, there are angels flying low enough to see. Look up, oh, look up. All right, look up. Hello to Dinty Child if he's out there. I mean, I know he's out there. He just may not be watching. Let's see. I got things I'm supposed to say, questions I might answer. I guess maybe that this is a good spot to pause and just note that I think down in the lower right hand corner of the window there is a digital tip jar. And you can leave money in there, and a little bit of that goes to Signature Sounds for this wonderful outlet that they are providing artists in this crazy time. And then the rest of it goes to me, and I get to pass some of it on to other people who are out of work at this time, like the people that help me bring my music to you, my manager, my booking agent, and all that. So they take PayPal. And that's on the Home Sessions page, the Parlor Room Home Sessions page. Or you can just Venmo to @signaturesounds.com. So if you're so inclined, please do that. And what else can I tell you? There's some... Georgia sent me some interview questions. Let's see. What are your circumstances in quarantine? Well, right now I'm working, but most of the time I'm just sitting around, homeschooling. Where are you living? Seems rather personal. I'm living right here. No, I live just outside of Boston, and my boys are out of school, of course, and my wife sometimes is here working out of the house. Sometimes she goes into her office. She's in healthcare, and so she's not off by any means these days. So yeah, that's our circumstances. Pretty good, all things considered. It's about as good as it could be. No complaints. All right, I'm to do this one. I haven't done this one in a long time. I've been laying off songs, if you want to call them that, on purpose, because I just can't hardly stand it. But you want to hear them, so I'm going to play them for you, and I'm going to find a way back into them. It's really funny to come back to these songs after not having played them, some of them, in quite some time, and this one in particular. So I can't remember who requested it, but whoever did, thank you. This is called The Only Way. I read the paper and I watch the news. It seems there's only pain and suffering, and there ain't nothing I can do, and it's so senseless. I feel defenseless, so small. I could shut my windows, I could bolt my door, but if I don't feel safe enough to speak my mind anymore, then what's the use? I've nothing left to lose, no further to fall. So I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna believe, I'm gonna dream, but I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and do everything until there's nothing left to give. That's the only way that I know how to live. There was a nightmare, no talk can tell. The streets in New York City look like the gates of hell. In a flash, the smoke and the ash that came pouring down like rain. But they circled wagons and they gathered round as they bravely pulled our brothers and our sisters from the ground. And I know that we owe them more than to be afraid. So I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna believe, I'm gonna dream, but I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and do everything until there's nothing left to give. That's the only way I know how to live. What comes of war? I know freedom has a price, but it doesn't keep score, and it's too much to swallow. It's left me hollow after all this time, all of this time. But I won't tell you what to believe, but I'm too young to be so cynical and too old to be naive. Every action breeds a reaction, so let this be mine. 'Cause I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna believe, I'm gonna dream, and I'm gonna roll up my sleeves and do everything until there's nothing left to give. That's the only way I know how to live. But I'm gonna love, and I'm gonna believe, Someone's asking about the guitar. This guitar was made by my friend T.J. Thompson, who is he's a wonderful friend, a close friend, but he also is one of the best guitar makers in the world. So, good person to have as your friend. And he made this guitar for me 2006. I think I got maybe started in 6 and got it in 2007. And it's my baby. This is my most prized physical possession. I could take or leave all the other ones, but this one I have to have. And that being said, I thought I would. I just put out a new record, and I thought I would end up using this on a lot of the new record, like I do for most of my records. But we did a little different thing for this new record. We went down to Nashville, and there was this great guitar in the studio. It's a beautiful old Gibson Hummingbird, or Gibson Dove, I think it was, which is like a dreadnought size. And it felt like really great. And I started playing it, and I played it on the first song, and we got the song and tracked, and it was great. And I thought, okay, well, that was cool. Try maybe playing it on this next one here. And we just kept going. And for 4 days, I never put down that Gibson. So this is my favorite guitar, but you don't hear it on the new record very much. Speaking of the new record, which is called Blindsided, here's a song from the new record. This is a tune I wrote with my friend Susan Catano, and it's called The River Always Wins. Downtown, old timers sit around, talk about the flood of 42. How they watched from higher ground as the water took it down like a verse from the Bible come true. Losing everything, you could hear the hammers ring as they built it back up again. The mill wheels turned, they didn't the church, washed up all their sins. And poles and born again souls, lovers with their hearts ablaze. I've always been there for the lonely in despair. I took a few in my dark embrace. I see the mills pull out and the jobs go south. It ain't never been the same way since. For everything they try to change, I will always remain. I'm a damn, but I won't give in. 'Cause All right. There's one from Blindsided. Here's another one from the new record. I know there's some guitar players out there. Maybe we might have Micah or Oren or some younger guitar players I know have been tuning into these things. I'm trying to keep my hands in the frame, so you can see what the heck it is I'm doing. When I was younger, I used to go see Chris Smither. He used to play around in the coffee houses here around Boston a lot, and this was before the days of live streaming concerts from your home. And so I would go and I would sit as close as I could, and I would watch his hands like a hawk, trying to figure out what the heck he was doing. And I think about the only thing I ever figured out was that's for every Chris Smithers, all the Chris Smithers shows I went to, I think that's about the only thing I could figure out that he was doing. But I have used that lick many, many times. So for all the guitar players out there, I know you're there, and I'm trying to keep my hands in the frame, so that this can be not only entertaining but educational. This one here is another one off Blindsided. This is a little bit of a soul number, and should probably take a drink. I looked over and I thought you had a mask on. I was like, that seems like a little much.
They could see me in the reflection.
Oh, okay. So you're just modeling good behavior. My wife is here, and I thought she had a mask on. I was like, I think that ship has sailed. But this is a song called Stranger's Eyes. Watch you go about your days in your ordinary haze, like there's nothing wrong. I'm worried about our prognosis, you don't even notice we're barely holding on to this love. It used to be so strong, now I feel so all alone, wondering where we went wrong. And after all this time, I thought maybe you could read my mind, but you look at me with a stranger's eyes. We said for better or worse, now we're running in reverse, falling out of love. And honey, I can't tell, is this someone else, or am I not enough for you anymore? But I'm the same I always been, and if you figure me out once, baby, maybe you can learn to love me again. And after all this time, I thought maybe you could read my mind, but you look at me with a stranger's eyes. With a stranger's eyes. Time can be a thief and leave you blinded. Maybe all we need is to be reminded. Reminded. How far the mighty we have fallen. How I pray you hear me calling in the hour of despair. It's a promised land where every promise has been broken, and every vote feels like a token for a ride that goes nowhere. Rise up, rise up, rise up. Oh, the words you spoke of a far more perfect union, reaching out to the disillusion, still set our souls to sing. But what of hope? All we need now more than ever. And I keep listening for feathers, but I hear the flap of leathery wings. So rise up, rise up. We more in common than divides us, but we need someone to guide us through the sorrows and the shadows we have sown. Oh, Abraham, rise up from your marble throne. Oh, Abraham, gazing out over the fountains, sitting silent as a mountain, say it wasn't all in vain. But I understand why another wise man won't come forward when all the others were rewarded with a bullet in the brain. So rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up, rise up. We know in common than divides us, but we need someone to guide us, for we never feel so lost and so alone. Oh, Abraham, rise up from your marble throne. Oh, Abraham, rise up. Thank you so much. A song called Abraham. How's the chat doing? Is there anything I need to know about?
Clapping from Raleigh, North Carolina.
All right.
Oregon.
Wow.
Western Mass. A lot of fans that have been following you for a long time.
I got the sense of that from the
You
requests.
can hear what I'm saying.
Yeah. I got the sense that I think they can probably, the mic's probably picking you up. Yeah. So careful. Yeah, I got the sense, my wife was saying there's fans from all over listening and tuning in, which is amazing. And I got the sense of that from the requests and people that had been following me a long time. I got requests for pretty much everything from songs other artists that I used to cover at college coffee houses, right up to stuff from my newest record, which just came out a couple weeks ago, which is amazing. I don't take that kind of long-term support lightly. That's pretty amazing, and that to me is the kind of thing I feel like that's gonna get me through whatever you want to call this period we're in right now. Someone requested this song here. This song has been a pretty amazing one to sing every night. And going back to the first song of the evening, that brand new song about that party with John Prine. That song, I think it's called "Pretty Good Party." That party that song is about. I said in the song that I didn't know anybody there. Well, that's not exactly true. You can't believe everything you hear in songs, but the guys from Signature Sounds were there, and of course I know them, and they had heard about this next song here, and I remember Jim Olsen saying, like, we want to help. How can we help? And at the time, I really needed someone to help, and my former label stepped up and did some amazing things with this song, and I have deep gratitude to them for that. And this is called "By Degrees." When I take a look around me, sometimes I wish I was blind. Feels like something sacred's dying, one headline at a time. I can't tear myself away. No, I just stare in disbelief. You can learn to live with anything when it happens by degrees. I've seen every head bowed down as if lost in private prayer. I've seen the phones in every hand, seen the long and vacant stares of souls gone numb, thumbing through each ceaseless changing feed. You can learn to live with anything when it happens by degrees. And I've seen pundits shouting back and forth across some great divide against a map of red and blue, points of view so cut and dry. But when you look into the mirror, what color country where you can learn to live with anything when it happens by degrees. And I've seen the flags at half-staff as the nation mourned and moaned. I've seen the stars and bars a-flying proud above the State House dome. For the Charleston Nine we sing, I once was blind but now I see. We can learn to live with anything when it happens by degrees. And I've seen little hands on little shoulders, children in a line. I've seen them led away from school as the shots rang out inside. And I thought something has to change, but somehow it's become routine. We can learn to live with anything when it happens by degrees. I've seen sadness seep into my heart. Each day a little more. This darkness growing so familiar. I can't recall what came before. My children's faces filled with questions, looking up expectantly. And I don't know what to tell them. No, I can't bring myself to tell them that you can learn to live with anything. When it happens by degrees. There was a time when we all watched the same screen. Springsteen was mainstream. Everybody had a hungry heart. There was a time we weren't rich, but you could make a living. A 40-hour weekend, a 2-day weekend could get you pretty far. Was there a time, or was it only in my mind, when everything seemed simpler and we all sat down for dinner every night? Or am I only looking through this rose-colored rear view? There was a time when this town felt like family. I could ride my bike down any street and somebody always knew my name. There was a time before the mills pulled out and the pails moved in, and we didn't need no medicine just to take away the pain. Was there a time, or was it only in my mind, when everything seemed simpler and we all sat down for dinner every night? Or am I only looking through this rose-colored rear view? There was a time we all pledged allegiance, and we thought we knew what we meant when we stood and faced the flag. Are we blind, lost in some nostalgic haze? Only white men miss the good old days that ain't coming back. Was there a time, or was it only in our minds, when everything seemed simpler and we all sat down for dinner, and we all watched the same screen, but we didn't see the same thing? 'Cause maybe all that's in the mirror is never close as it appears. Like the way the truth can seem so black and white. After all I looked through this rose-colored rear view. I want to be rocking out so bad now. Not in my house, out there.
Beth
Man,
just tuned in from 9,000 feet in Creede, Colorado.
Beth Amsel?
I don't know. No, there's no last name.
Could be Beth Amsel.
Okay.
If it is, regardless of which Beth it is, hello, Beth. Hope you're acclimated.
Someone tuned in from Brazil.
Oh, cool. Brazil. All right. Yeah, during that last one, I just was. I've been rehearsing. I was going to play a lot of electric guitar on the album release tour. Probably kind of 60-40 electric acoustic, and was really looking forward to doing that. I do that a lot on other people's songs, but not hardly ever on my own songs. And this record really suits it, and I can't possibly convey to you enough how much I would rather be out there taking it to you now. This is of course the right call, but man, I hope we get to do that again real soon.
Beth Morris.
Beth Morris. Okay. Well, hi, Beth Morris. At 9,000 feet. Jeez. Again, if you're just tuning in, there is a digital tip jar. Some of that money goes to Signature Sounds for this amazing platform they've set up. And some of it goes to me and the people that help me get my music to you when I'm out there getting my music to you. You can PayPal at the Home Sessions page somewhere. I'm sure you can figure it out. Or you can just Venmo straight to @Signature Sounds. And if you need me to spell Signature Sounds, I can't help you. How are we doing on time? Oh, we got time. I might actually throw another couple songs in. I don't want to stop. Oh, maybe I'll throw one in now here. All right. Let's see. I got it. Someone else have a request or something?
There's a couple I can't.
Oh,
I think.
you're not.
Sorry.
Okay. Yeah, I got one of those. Sorry. High production values here. All right. You probably saw online, so we just had to postpone the album release tour, and I was looking forward to getting back out to Western Massachusetts, where the Parlor Room is. Oh goodness, that's horrible. If you've never been to the Parlor Room, or Northampton, or the Pioneer Valley of Western Massachusetts, you should go. It's a wonderful place, full of amazing people. And that's where I kind of got my start playing music, actually. It was out there. And I want to do a song that is a bit of a love letter to that area of the country. And I think I saw that my friend Stan Garfield requested this song. So thank you, Stan. It's great when someone in Michigan requests a song about Western Massachusetts. It makes me feel like I'm doing something right. So this is a song called Call You Home. And I'll send this out, well, we should send it out to them by name. To Jim and Peter and Flora and Philip and Lynn and Georgia and Kate and everybody else that I'm forgetting at Signature Sounds. There's not too many more people. Thank you for all you have done and all you are doing. And I'll send this out to you. This is called Call You Home. Jared, too, on sound. God, how could I forget Jared? There are 7 sisters weeping down by the old oxbow as the coffee-colored river starts to swell with the mountain snow. Soon a bittersweet new season will turn the gray to green again. way to say goodbye to you, my friend. I'm gonna miss you, this I've known. Oh, I'll be just another memory when I go. Will you forgive me all my sins? Will you gather me back in like some prodigal son no more to roam? Will you let me once again call you home? The sky's open like a chalice all along the river road, where the patchwork fields, tobacco barns shiver in the cold. And I could drink it in forever and never take my fill. I tell myself that I'll forget, but I know I never will. But I'm gonna miss you, this I've known. Well, I'll be just another memory when I go. Will you forgive me all my sins? Will you gather me back in like a prodigal son no more to roam? Will you let me once again call you home? The wild birds make their passage across the vernal sky, like an arrow loose from God's own bow, so swift and true they fly. Lord, draw me from your quiver and take away my tears. Shoot me o'er the seven sisters, somewhere far away from here. 'Cause I'm gonna miss you, this I know. Though I'll be just another memory when I go. Will you forgive me all my sins? Will you gather me back in like the prodigal son no more to roam? Will you let me once again call you home? Well, I'll call you home, and I'll always call you home. All right, Call You Home. Sending that out to all the beautiful folks at Signature Sounds and Western Mass in general. Well, I'm going to be back there just as soon as I possibly can. I don't know. Maybe we'll do a couple, three more here. Maybe an interview question. Let's see. Any great books, movies, podcasts, music, or TV series you're getting into? Normally, I don't really have a lot of time for TV with all the travel and stuff. I might see some movies on planes and stuff, but I don't do a lot of TV watching. But that's all changed, and I'm a total convert now that I'm stuck here at home. So let's see, what do? We did Jack Ryan, Homeland. You see the pattern here, and now we're on Ozark season 3. So yeah, nothing too out there, but also not like comforting, funny, lighthearted shows. Kind of intense stuff. The spy stuff, I like it. What else? That's good for now. Is it an interview or is it a show? I don't know. Let's make it a show. I was really excited. I forget who requested this next song here, but I was really excited that they did because nobody ever requests this song. And I love this song. It's an old song of mine, and I wrote it. I think I was probably listening to a lot of Nick Lowe when I wrote this song, and I shouldn't put that in the past tense because I'm still listening to a lot of Nick Lowe. I love him, but I hear the influence there on this one. It's called Almost Home. How many miles did we travel down that road? Searching all the while for a place to call our own. So young and hypnotized, with the stars in our eyes, how could we have ever known? Almost home, we were almost home. How many times can you go on tempting fate till it sends you a sign you can't anticipate? Now the lesson is learned, our love has turned from a jewel into a stone. Almost home, we were almost home. But love never lasts like an old photograph, where the colors slowly fade to shades of gray. Love is a place where you go when day is done, and love is in the face of the old and young. Love knows nothing of the wheel of aluminum and steel, traveling down that lonesome road. Almost home, we were almost home. Almost home, we were almost home. Almost home, we were almost home. Thank you for requesting that one, whoever you were. I really appreciate that. All right, so here's what's going to happen. This next song is the last song in the set, and then, truthfully, I have one more after that, but it seems a bit ridiculous. I mean, I guess I could walk through these doors and then come back for the encore, but it's probably easier just to do 2 songs and call it a night. you haven't picked up the new record yet, I would encourage you to do so. I can't. I wish I could turn this around and show you the setup that I have in here for what it takes to just do this little simple thing from my parlor. I basically have torn apart the entire room and created. I'll post a picture on Instagram after, and you can see my setup. It's ridiculous. That's a long-winded way of saying that it's a lot easier for me to just send you a record or a CD, and we can't do this every night, and but we will do it again. I don't have any more live streaming shows on the books, but I'm sure that will change. And but if you don't have a copy of the new record Blindsided yet, you can pick it up. My website's a pretty good place to do it. You could buy it from Amazon or any of those places, but why would you do that? You can just buy it right from me. I will put it in a box. I will wash my hands before I do it, and I will take it down to the post office and put it in the mail, and I am happy to do it. And the people down there are happy to see me. So let's do that. Just markerelli.com. And if you want me to sign it, you can put a little note in there telling me who to sign it to, and I'll be happy to do that. The last song of the set here is a request from my friend Trish. Trish and Star used to run the Fire and Water out in Northampton, Massachusetts. They were the place that gave me my first gig when I moved out to Western Mass to go to graduate school at UMass and also to play music. And it was at the Fire and Water that Jim Olson at Signature Sounds came and saw me one night and offered me a record deal many years ago. So Trish gets her request, of course. And I haven't played this song in a really long time. I'll have to see if I still remember it. But it's the last song on my Signature Sounds debut, the self-titled debut, and it's called Northern Star. Across the mile that lie between the lives we live and the lives we dream, full moon shines down, so blue and bright, smiling down on both of us tonight. I see your face and I hear your voice. I heed the call, I have no choice. I'm the Northern Star, you're the Southern Cross, and we are never alone. Look for me if you get lost, I will shine home. I will shine you home. And there was a time not long ago when I would have run as fast and far as I could go. just to believe. But now you hold our memories. We share the sky when we're apart. It makes no difference. And you won't find the northern star. You're the southern cross, and we are never alone. Look for me if you get lost. I will shine you home. I will shine. All right. Thanks for that one. Haven't done that in a while. And thanks to everybody for tuning in tonight. It is, I don't know how to say it, but I really miss you. I truly do. And I love you, and I hope you're safe and healthy. And I hope all your loved ones are the same. And really, really cannot wait for us all to get through this and come out on the other side. As much as I'd like to get right back to life as normal, I think we're kind of overdue for a pretty big moment of accountability at the end of all this, and we'll figure out where that needs to land. And I'm fine with delaying things just a little bit longer till we can figure out how this happened and how we can make it so that we don't have to do this again. And then we'll get right back out there and rock and roll. And I hope to see you very soon. Have a good night, and I'm going to leave you with this one. This was, I was going to start out the show with this, and then when I heard about Prine, we had to make a little switcheroo. But we'll end with this one. This is actually a pretty solid social distancing ballad that Bill Morrissey wrote, and it's probably one of my 3 favorite songs of all time. It might be 2 of my 3 favorite songs of all time. It's called Birches. They sat and watched as the fire burned down so quiet on a winter night. Not a porch light on for miles around. Then he said, I think I'll fill the stove. It's getting time for bed. She looked up, I think I'll have some wine. How about you, she asked, and he declined. And Warren, she said, maybe just for tonight, let's fill the stove with birches and watch as the fire burns bright. How long has it been? I know it's quite a while. Pour yourself half a glass and stay with me a little while. But Warren, he shook his head as if she made some kind of joke. Birches on a winter night, no, we'll fill the stove with oak. Oak will burn as long and hot as a July afternoon, and birch will burn itself out by the rising of the moon. And you hate a cold house, same as me. Am I right or not? All right, that's true, she said. It's just a thought. Then she said, Warren, you do look tired. Maybe you should go up to bed. I'll take care of the wood tonight. Oak, he told her. Oak, she said. And she listened to his footsteps as he climbed up the stairs. Then she pulled a sweater on her and set her wine glass on the chair. She went down cellar to the wood box. It was as cold as an ice chest. Then climbed back up with 4 logs, each as white as a wedding dress. And she filled the stove and poured the wine and sat down on the floor. She curled her legs beneath her as the fire sprang to life once more. And it filled the room with its hungry light, and it cracked as it drew air. And the shadows danced a jittery waltz like no one else was there. And she stood up in the heat, and she twirled around the room. And the shadows, they saw nothing but a young girl on her honeymoon. And she knew the time it would be short. Soon the fire would start to fade. She thought of heat, she thought of time, and she called it an even trade. Thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Have a wonderful night. We'll see you just as soon as we possibly can. Stay safe.